Collins, then it's Wiggins, and it's Aldama. And at the center, filling out the middle. And for Charlotte, they've got Gian Lian, all out there with Wallace. Then there's Whitmore, and it's a 1-2 in at the 5 down low. Ball no good. Last game for the Charlotte Hornets, it was a loss to the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Now, here is Young. Last game, 26 points. Aldama passes to Wiggins. 11 feet away. Good on the jump shot. And as the season draws to a close, GA, we've got teams vying for playoff position. Only adding to the importance of each game now.
And for those teams, you have to have the right mentality. You can't treat these like normal regular season games. These are an extension of the playoffs.
Now Young, following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep. No good from Beasley. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, looking at his face right there, you can tell he's in a lot of pain, and there's a lot of trepidation right now on that team's sideline.
Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Charlotte. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Trae Young.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Got that one up quick.
Oh, sweet pull-up game from LaMelo. The young man has so much confidence in his ability.
It's Beasley on the wing. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Ball dishes to Jones. Jones sets the pick for Wallace. 6 to shoot. He kicks the ball. Back to Wallace. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Knocks it loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Beasley. While we got a moment, let's now show you the teams that have led the NBA in blocks during the past month. The Hawks, number 1. 5th on the list, the Hornets.
I mean, I love the interior defense both these teams have been playing. I mean, the shot blocking numbers are off the charts.
Wallace against Wiggins. Here's he. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Beasley. And oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Beasley's a guy who just hits the court hungry and ready to make an impact. He usually does that on the offensive end.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Jackson, he's checked in for Wallace. Here's Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
And that is first class right there. Can you believe that dunk?
I'm not sure, Greg, I can. It's Beasley on the wing. Trains it from beyond the arc. Beasley's got 5 now.
More and more as a reliable spot-up shooter. Beasley, with the feet set, knocks it in.
Ball from deep three-point territory. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Now here's Jones. Hasn't made one yet. The kick out to Ball. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find the rhythm?
Drives to the hoop.
Defense tries to shut Ball down, but he takes the contact and gets the shot in the air.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Atlanta.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
And the Hornets making a change here. Amundsen's checked in. Jones the best of ball. To the middle. Here's Amundsen, and he dunks it down.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Count that one.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Young finds Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Collins has got his third bucket of the night.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Ball feeling it out a bit. From the top of the key, he buries it.
Whether it's playing the facilitator or scoring role, Ball is an all-star caliber guard.
Outside Collins. Young from outside. Collins kicks to Beasley. Here's Wiggins. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Ball, the pass to E. Misses the 3. The Hawks leading by 7. Here's Collins. The rebound by LaMelo Ball.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Chalk up 2 there. Ball's got 8 points.
So often LaMelo is the setup man. There, he's on the finishing end.
Collins a screen on Ball. The putback, and he drains the 3. But let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was up.
The previous play is under review.
They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
They've got LaMelo Ball. Booker out there with Jackson. Then it's Herbert Jones. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with.
Great pass there from Herbert Jones. When someone's open, he'll find them.
Outside Collins. It's stolen by Jones. Goes up from the top of the key. And Ball gets it to go on the assist by Jones.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Here's Okongwu. Oh!
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Ball after the basket by Atlanta. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
And then Collins slams it in.
Oh, man, we know Collins has hops. We should put him in the dunk contest with that one.
Jones against Murray. On the wing, Jones. He has yet to score. Clock at 6. Passes the ball. Puts it up. It's deflected. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Substitution on the court.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Black kicks to Wiggins. Over Wallace. Again, the Hawks good for 2. And it's Jones with the ball for the Charlotte Hornets. They trail by 3. Victory a little bit last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Charlotte making a switch here. Amundsen's checked in. And again, the Hornets missing.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
A three-pointer. Wiggins gets the three-pointer to fall. Wiggins has got 7 points in the game.
Well, right now, helping the offense out by creating space. Andrew Wiggins, deadly enough from that spot.
And the Hornets call time here.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Andrew Wiggins. He's right around 9 points a night, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And to be honest, not quite the numbers you've come to expect from a player of his caliber.
It's been a bit of a roller coaster, an up and down stretch for him right now, but don't worry, team. He'll be back out there and feasting in no time.
Whitmore with it. He's guarded by Collins. And yes, it's good. You know, Brent, I've got to ask, now that the age of college basketball dynasties is more or less over, do you miss it?
Yeah, I don't know so much if I've ever thought about it, Kevin, as dynasties, just so much as powerhouse teams that every year you see we're competing at the highest level in the NCAA tournament. So, not really. I love the open competition, and I love that players have a choice now to where it is that they can control where they're going to make the biggest contributions collegiately.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Amundsen. Kicks the ball. Outside, Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Back to ball. This one for 3, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game. Murray for 3. Here's Wiggins. The Hawks again can't hit.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
And those assist numbers for Murray keep going up because he can score.
Now, here's ball. 19 points in the game. Amundsen, the pass to ball. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
From deep, Collins. Ball with the rebound.
And you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Cam Whitmore.
Sometimes you just don't have somebody on your roster to match up with the type of player that John Collins is.
E.G. and Lee, and he's checked in for Charlotte. Mitchell comes in for ball. And so Collins nails both of them.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Here's Whitmore. That one goes in. Whitmore's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Hey, Greg, here we are watching Cam Whitmore. What impresses you most about his game?
Kevin, for me, I think it's his toughness. He's not afraid to get physical underneath the basket, and I really love how gritty he is on the D as well.
Charlotte's going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Collins. The Hornets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for the Hornets. The Hawks have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Wallace outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Murray right side. Over Jones. And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket for Murray.
Defensively, you're trying to prevent DeJounte from getting to the rim, but he can counter. That mid-range becomes deadly.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Ball with a wide open look. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Okongwu. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was...
The previous play is under review.
They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And even though, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hand.
And even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
And a close game so far through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. Hawks lead by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, John. It was a back-and-forth first half, but you've got the lead. How did you get it?
A nice mix. The first group came out, and we had a solid half, lit up a little bit, so I think our bench guys came in and gave us the needed minutes, finished out the half strong, and we got the lead going into the next half. So way to finish out the half for the guys, for sure.
Thanks very much for your time, John. Back to you.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Welcome, everybody. Right off the bat, let's see which games are still to come tonight. The Miami Heat will go up against the Wizards in Washington. That's a 7 p.m. tip-off, Eastern Time.
Obviously, both clubs want to make ground up in these standings.
Easier said than done for these teams. They face some obstacles.
And focusing back in on the Hawks, they're in a tight one.
So far, they're being the more physical team on the boards. They've got that grit, that grind mentality, the kind of stuff coaches love to see.
What I like is the style of play you can be consistent with. Even when shots are going down for you, you can keep the pace.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
Something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
Time now for an injury report.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from Charlotte's head athletic trainer. And guys, unfortunately, he has a collapsed lung. Obviously, that's very bad news. He's definitely out for the rest of tonight, and he'll probably need some recovery time beyond that. Guys, back to you.
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there, playing alongside his teammates and competing.
So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. Knox out there with Bamba. And it's Okongwu in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And showing some acrobatic play there. Murray up to the rim.
Here's Ball. He's got 22. Good, nice job down low. Ball's got 24.
Man, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Here's Ball, following the 3 by Atlanta. And it's sent back by Okongwu. For 3, Murray, rebounded by E.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
And that one's good, Whitmore.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Young dishes to Bamba. The basket good off the assist from Young. Young's got his 7th assist in the game. Beyond the arc. Ball no good.
Well, he was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second.
Here's E. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Offensive rebound. Wallace kicks to Jones. Outside, Ball. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Charlotte calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, the league does not like it when trade requests play out publicly. Commissioner Adam Silver says it needs to be a two-way street. Teams provide enormous guarantees to players, and the expectation is they'll meet their end of the bargain. He understands there will always be some trade requests, but he wants them to remain behind closed doors. Kevin?
Good luck. David, thanks. And so here's Charlotte following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Whitmore with it. He's against Bamba. And Whitmore throws it down.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And then Murray with the jam.
Highlight material from DeJounte Murray, ripping it down.
We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter of the game. They set the pick. And stolen by Okongwu. Oh, and here we go. Knox has got it, the fast break chance.
Well, you love to see that Knox just inviting the contact and doesn't mind it one bit. Wants to show he's got the strength.
Mitchell up top, defended by Young. 9 feet out, rejected by Murray.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
41 seconds left in the third. Bamba, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
The raw talent Bamba has, just so impressive. A shot blocking specialist who also makes an impact on the offensive end. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Number 23. Grady Dick.
Here's Young. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Outside, Ball. For Murray. And the wing jumper offline. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Hawks. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. A chance now to hear Coach Quinn Snyder talking to his team moments ago in the huddle.
That last 2 or 3 minutes was like the most crisp,
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. LaMelo Ball is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Jackson. Then there's Dick. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Knox misses. Hornets trail by 16. Mitchell right side. Ejected by Young.
What a timely move from Trae Young getting there and blocking the shot.
Pass to Okongwu. And it's Okongwu slamming it down.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Now, here's Ball. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
And Ball understands how to get these calls, especially against aggressive defense.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days. Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
And the basket by Jackson.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets. And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
Jackson looking it over. Mitchell outside. Shot, high post, and there's another one for the Hornets.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
Now, here's Bamba. Over Dick. And again, it's Atlanta.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Murray against Ball. Down low. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
The Hawks leading by 19 points. Tries the spin move. Young pass to Knox. Back to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. Murray against Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Murray with the jam.
Murray just getting by him in a flash.
And the Hornets call time here. Jones checked in for Jackson.
Let's hear it for your Honeybees.
And so it's Charlotte with it. To the inside. Here's Wallace. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Brent, aren't even you amazed at the size of coaching staffs and all the support people these individual teams have now?
Yeah, some of the teams really go way out there with regards to almost a 1-to-1 ratio, Kevin, between player and coach. I just wonder sometimes if there's ideas that get shared, if they get convoluted with that many people. But if you're a player, man, the resources are there.
The activity from Bamba, when he's playing with a high motor, watch out.
From outside the arc. Oh, we got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
And the third team foul.
Free throw good. Whitmore.
At the line for 3. Whitmore.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. 22 is their biggest lead. Dishes it to Bamba. Over Whitmore. Bamba's shot is off.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Ball kicks to Jones. Charlotte no good that time either. Atlanta leading by 19 points. Young for three. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Now here's Wallace. 4 on the clock. The pass to Ball. Takes the three. Rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Murray for three. Another three for Atlanta.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Hawks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you can hardly say this win surprised anyone with the season these guys have put together. Win after win all year long. What a record-breaking year this team has put together. A season for the record books.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to none.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Trae Young.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
Knox the pass to Okongwu. Okongwu with the screen for Young. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Okongwu kicks to Bamba. For three, Murray buries it from three-point range.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them, complete control.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
And you know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. Trae, leadership is such a key part of that point guard position, so what do you focus on with that?
I'm a big guy and building team chemistry, so any chance I can, go bowling, hang out with these guys, build chemistry, and I think that's where it starts, is off the court, because that translates on.
Yeah, you guys look like a tight-knit group right now, man. Congrats on the win. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. As we present our New Balance player of the game, Trae Young.
See, most of my